For the third year, Dave Campbell's Texas Football has partnered with the Children's Health Andrews Institute to shine the light on student training programs across North Texas with the Team Behind the Team Award. This year, 11 finalists have been selected to compete for the Team Behind the Team Student Training Program of the Year Award and a chance to receive a $2,500 donation to their school's athletic training program. In addition, we are proud to recognize 2 student athletes from each school who worked with the student training program to overcome injury and return to their sport with the Comeback Athlete Award. Each of those students will receive $250 in tuition assistance to the college of their choice. Today, we are so proud to spotlight Celina High School. And joining us are the head athletic trainers of the Celina Bobcats, Kyle Sheridan and Liza Winland. Comeback Athlete Award recipients William Pace and Logan Brent. Speaking on behalf of the Celina training staff, Ella Gamblin and Gracie Myers. And of course, on behalf of the Children's Health Andrews Institute, Jeffrey Baggett. Well, guys, without further ado, Kyle, we'll go ahead and start this thing off with you. Tell us your reaction when you found out Celina High School and your student trainers were selected as finalists for the Team Behind the Team Student Training Program of the Year Award.
I was very excited. Our student trainers put in a lot of time through their classes, through the sports medicine class, and before and after school, working practices and all other events and sporting events and things like that. So they're very deserving of this award, and I was very excited that they were nominated for it.
And kind of tell us about the work that they put in behind the scenes, because I feel like a lot of people don't really recognize all of the work that goes in behind the scenes. So kind of elaborate on that a little bit.
Well, some of these sports medicine students arrive as early as 6:15 in the morning, and the last one usually doesn't leave till around 6 o'clock at the earliest. That's if we don't have any events going on that night. So it's a big time commitment on their part. They all work at least 2 sporting events a week as a minimum. Most of them work 3 and 4. So they're out a couple nights a week working different events. So time commitment is huge, but through that, they have a desire for the safety and treatment of our kids as they participate. They're our eyes and ears because Liza and I can only be at so many things. So a lot of times they will see things and tell us about things that are going on before we even know. And they are tremendously helpful to us in that aspect.
Working all those hours, and you guys still look fantastic. I don't know how you do it, but you guys look great right now. William, Logan, congratulations again on being selected as our Comeback Athlete Award winners. It does take a lot of dedication and strength to get back to your sport, no matter how big your injury really was or how small it was. William, we'll go ahead and start with you. How much of an impact did your student trainers have on your return to sports?
You know, actually, my recovery was supposed to be like 6 months. And with all the help of the trainers, they were able to shorten that down to almost 3 months. So it was kind of nice, just constant treatment, constant checkups. No matter the time, it was early as like 6 in the morning to all the way at 6 at night. No matter the time, weekends, just kind of whatever I needed. They were up there getting me ice, getting me ibuprofen, just kind of getting me whatever I needed. So it was a huge impact, shortened my recovery all the way down to almost 3 months. So it was kind of nice.
And Logan, that same question over to you. How much of an impact did your student trainers have on your return to sports?
Well, every morning that I came in to get treatment, they were there, they did it, and they just did it with a smile and got me whatever I needed whenever I asked. And they were just really joyful, and I really thank them a lot.
That's awesome. And Gracie, tell us what you enjoy most about being a student trainer at Celina High School.
What I enjoy most about being a student trainer at Celina High School is just the relationships that I build with my peers, the players, the coaches, and everyone. It's just relationships that I will cherish for the rest of my life.
Absolutely. And Ella, what have been some of the most meaningful moments you've experienced as an athletic trainer?
Some of the most meaningful moments that I've experienced are helping our players out when it's just a small injury, an everyday injury, to being there with them if it's a season-ending injury. Overall, just being a student trainer has given me many opportunities to grow with my community, the coaches, the players, and it's just something that I always remember.
Absolutely. And Jeff, why was it important for the Children's Health Andrews Institute to partner with Dave Campbell's Texas Football to support local Texas high schools and students committed to athletic training?
think this is a perfect example of highlighting the success and the good work of the people who are working behind the scenes. Oftentimes we see the end product on the field, but really there's not as much done to really celebrate the good work that's being done by the athletic training community and the athletes themselves in preparation for competition. I think you kind of hear both of those stories today, and I think both are really important. You certainly want to celebrate the good work the athletes have done to be able to prepare themselves to compete, before injury or even after injury. It's a lot of time. It's a huge commitment to be able to be successful. And they put the work in. We always see kind of the ins and outs of what happens on the game day, but really most of the work is done prior to. And then as well as the athletic training community and the good work that's being done by the student athletic trainers. You can see how many of them there are back there. So, it's a really important thing that they do. They provide a really great service for the kids in their community and the people that they go to school with, as well as the people that they work with, the athletic training staff themselves. They are an extension of them. And I think that's one of the things that we're very proud to highlight is a lot of really good things are being done. And we just want to celebrate that.
Absolutely. And in such an unpredictable time, what advice can you give to the Celina High School training staff as they just try and navigate this weird school year?
Yeah, I feel like the last 2 years have been kind of unprecedented. And so I think that learning through this process, growing through this process, I think is going to really provide them the opportunity to know and understand that they can be molded, that they can adapt to any situation. They can still be successful, even though, things may change. It's a lot easier when everything's kind of laid out in front of you, but when there's a lot of uncertainty and you're still able to be successful, I think that says a lot about the people and a lot about their future. Life is that way a lot of the time. Every time you think you have your plans set, something surely will change. And so being able to be adaptable in any situation, I think is going to afford them a lot of success going forward.
I couldn't agree more. And Liza, what does it mean to you to have partners like the Children's Health Andrews Institute recognize athletic training programs, not only at Celina High School, but across North Texas as well?
It's really extremely flattering to have somebody who is such an innovator in the community and in the field, to have Children's Health and the Andrews Institute be leaders in what they do and to support athletic training is just a great feeling. And to be there for us and to help our athletes be successful is wonderful, but also to know how much they value athletic trainers across the country and across Texas, and especially North Texas. To be there for us to support our profession and our community is just wonderful. And I can't be more thankful for everything that they have done.
Absolutely. And we're so happy to spotlight you guys because you guys are such an integral part of not only Texas high school football, but all the sports at Celina High School. William, Logan, we'll leave the last question up to you. Do you have any final words or thoughts for the Children's Health Andrews Institute that you'd like to say? Logan, we'll go ahead and start with you.
I would just like to say thank you for this opportunity and just for the scholarship and everything.
And just a huge thanks, like she said, just give these student trainers an opportunity for definitely what they deserve, more than they deserve. They definitely deserve this reward, and giving us this opportunity and selecting us. Just thank you for everything.
That's awesome. Well, guys, on behalf of Dave Campbell's Texas Football and the Children's Health Andrews Institute, congratulations again on being selected as one of the 11 finalists for the Team Behind the Team Student Training Program of the Year Award. Voting will take place at the end of the year. So Celina fans, if you're watching this, it's going to be up to you guys to vote and rally the Bobcats training staff to the very top. William and Logan, congratulations again on being named the recipients of the Comeback Athlete Award. Best of luck to you guys this season and beyond. Kyle, Liza, and student trainers, thank you all for what you do to keep your athletes healthy and safe year-round. And last but not least, thank you to Jeff and the Children's Health Andrews Institute for your continued support of student training programs across North Texas.